Perhaps the biggest trade happened on Monday with defender Abby Dahlkemper being traded from San Diego Wave to Bay FC. This is a world-class defender.
I grew up in Menlo Park, 20 minutes away, and just thankful to represent such an amazing club that is pushing the standards for women's soccer.
She's one of those players that's won every single thing at every stage of their career. So for Bay to acquire her was massive. You're getting the leadership and experience, the ability to play out of the back, which is something Bay has really struggled with.
When you add an international of her ilk, just in training, it makes you a little bit sharper. You've got that leadership. She's an all-around player, so this won't just help keep goals out of the back of the net. I think this really, really raises the level of this Bay team.
She's also a set-piece taker and a finisher, as she is proving in the NWSL.
Backside Bailey, lifted and headed in! Oh, wow! Abby Dahlkemper makes an immediate statement in a Bay kit.
We are pleased to be joined now by that legend defender, Abby Dahlkemper. Abby, welcome in. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to chat to you guys.
You are back in the Bay, back at your hometown, as you said it, and played 2 matches there already. But how did this trade come about? Because it took us by surprise here, but it's good to see you fitting in. How did it come about?
Yeah, I mean, I think, when the Bay came last year and was going to be an expansion side, it definitely was something that was of interest to me, just because I think it's rare in an athlete's career that you're able to play in your hometown in front of 20 plus friends and family every game. So I wanted to take advantage of that if possible. And thankfully, San Diego Wave was very understanding of me coming home, and the Bay wanted me. So I'm just so happy to be here.
Of course, Bay wanted you. I'm sure every NWSL team was like, please, please. But back to Bay, I love this for you. You're back home, and you're back with our other Bruin, your bestie, Caprice Dydasco. Yes, how is that, being back with your best friend and working and playing again in that really pivotal relationship you two have on the field?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, and I'm not trying to be biased, but Caprice is one of the best outside backs in the league. Both defensively and offensively. I think, her defensive game has improved so much, and you're seeing her, win tackles and really start the attack from the back. And I think that's so important. But I think just our relationship off the field has made our relationship on the field very seamless. And I feel like we're kind of telepathic, where we don't need to talk too much. We kind of just see each other go somewhere, and I'm covering her and she's covering me, so it's a great relationship.
Now, you talk about your relationship with Caprice Dydasco. Obviously, you go way back with her. You're forming a new center back partnership with Emily Menges, and I know how hard that can be to build, especially in the middle of a season. But you played 2 games, only 1 conceded. How is that partnership coming along, and what are you guys doing to work on that being thrown together? Yeah,
Emily is an amazing, center back. She is athletic. She's experienced. She reads the game well. And I think when you're playing with a, high IQ soccer player who knows what they're doing, it's very easy or she makes my job easier. So I think, again, it's been really great to work with her. She's awesome. She's leading the team. She's captain. She's, played every minute almost, and she's so important to this team. So I'm just honored to be able to play next to her, continue to build that relationship, and stop more goals.
Being back playing with Caprice Dydasco, that's not the only reunion for you. You also have a prior relationship with Albertine Montoya, and you've worked with him before in your youth playing days. Now, seeing Montoya as a head coach in the professional game, how is he different as a coach?
I'm just proud of him. I'm so proud of him, and it's amazing to see him, coaching at the highest level. The NWSL is extremely hard. It's the parity in the league, competitiveness, and I think he's doing an amazing job. And I think it is not an easy job to come in as an expansion side and as a head coach a first year, and to be able to be in the playoff hunt. and everything to play for is incredible. And credit to Albertine and the coaches for getting the group to where we need to be right now and just focusing on what we can one day at a time.
Abby, you were with San Diego Wave at one of their first signings as an expansion team in the NWSL, and you jumped from one expansion team to another, but you really helped build up San Diego. What experiences are you bringing from San Diego as an expansion side to Bay?
Yeah, I think just the most important thing for me, I think, is just culture. I think building and forming the right culture, getting the right pieces in, the players, getting to know each other. And, really, I think this first year, there's nothing to lose. And I think, everything to gain. So I think as I've come in, I think just tried to bring my leadership experience, helped be myself. I like to laugh, make jokes, and the girls, the staff, the support staff have been amazing here. So anything I can do to help this team, I will. And it's just been incredible and so enjoyable so far.
All right, now, Abby, you've been on both sides of the coin with Alex Morgan. You've had years as her teammate. You've also played against her. What does it feel like to you? Is it a bit bittersweet knowing that she is exiting the game, but also that you don't have to mark her anymore?
Yes. I mean, I can go on and on about how incredible Alex is, not only as a soccer player, but just a person, and she, so many, boys, girls, just look up to her, and she's changed the game on and off the field. And to be able to have a part of her in my journey and to be a part of her journey is just incredible. And I'm just so proud of her and proud and excited for her to, be expanding their family and her to take, the next step in her journey of life and to close the chapter. And I was watching, the whole game, even when she got subbed out, and just, the game will definitely miss Alex, but she's left a permanent stamp on this game.
Retweet. Back to Bay. Bay's in 7th place with a really big playoff push, with you guys just catching steam and you coming in and scoring some goals, which I'm going to ask you about that later. But what is the mindset like for this final push to make that playoff cutoff and postseason?
Yeah, I mean, I think, of course, we want to make playoffs, but I think just focusing on what we can control. And I think that's our game ahead of North Carolina, and that's a game away against North Carolina, which, they are heating up at the right time. They scored 4 goals yesterday. So definitely, I think just like focusing on what we can control and just taking it one day at a time, and just focused on our performance and what we can do. And I think letting other teams worry about us.
I love that. Letting other teams worry about you, and especially you when you're up in the freaking 18, because we got 2 goals in the last 2 games.
Don't be sneaky around.
Ab,
You're not hiding out there.
Yeah. Now we know everyone's circling you as if they were before. But Ab, you're scoring goals. What's the next Selly gonna be? We need to come up with something.
Yeah, well, listen, I do not expect to score goals, but when I score goals, I'm so happy. And, I've had amazing service. Maria's left foot is incredible, and Dorian's ball back in was just incredible too. And just there to doink it in off my head. So, but yeah, I know I definitely should maybe come up with a goal celebration for next time, but yeah. We'll see.
It's hard to celebrate when you're falling into the side netting of the goal. Really life and limb on the line there, Abby, to get the goal. You played at UCLA with our one and only Darian Jenkins here at the desk. I heard you live together as well. I have to know, what was it like living with Darian in college?
Please say good things.
Oh my gosh. I literally was just telling my husband this morning that Darian was such a beast in college. And, she had that unfortunate injury that maybe just affected her a little bit. And, the timing of when players retire is obviously not ideal when it's kind of deals with an injury. But Darian was amazing, the best teammate you could ask for, an incredible person. I just remember looking up to her, even though she was younger than me. And she was just so calm and poised on and off the field. And she's incredible and killing it now. So, just proud of her.
Don't make me cry.
Calm and poised. We don't get that up here. We get chaotic and all over the
That was
place.
also an incredibly professional answer because she didn't actually say what it was like to live with you.
She said nothing about living together.
Those are
Nothing about the
air.
actual living experience. She just said you were a calm person.
She said off air. I'll tell you about it.
Clean and calm. Clean and calm.
That is media training right there.
That is. Okay, Abby,
Good friend.
we'll talk. We'll talk. I need the dirty details from that. We are creating an Attacking Third playlist, and we have to know from you, Abby, what is the #1 song on your pregame playlist right now?
Okay, well, this is new as of 2 weeks, but Rachel Kudamanji has put me onto Barbie Girl by Aqua. So I'm just like totally into that song, and we have it on repeat in the locker room sometimes. So we get hyped to that, which is so funny and ridiculous, but it kind of slaps.
Cue it up. Cue it up. Put it on the pregame rotation for us in studio. Abby, thank you so much, and good luck the rest of the way with Bay.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you taking the time.
I am.
And we'll be in touch about Darian living with her.